Hey, drama fans, welcome back. Sometimes a supporting character just completely walks away with the whole show, right? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're diving into the one, the only, Zhao Xiaorou, a woman who basically wrote the new rulebook on how to win at life after a major heartbreak.
Now, this quote, it pretty much sums up her entire vibe. No drama, no screaming, just winning. Zhao Xiaorou completely flips the script on what it means to be strong when you've been betrayed. She gives us this whole new way of handling things, one that isn't about, loud, messy fights, but about this quiet, unshakable dignity. So, how'd she pull it off?
Okay, so first things first. To really get why her story hit so hard, you have to understand just how perfect her life seemed. We're talking fairy tale level. Her story starts out like the dream so many of us hope for.
So who is this Zhao Xiaorou? Well, she's not just some side character. She is the best friend you wish you had. She's got her own successful coffee shop, she's married to her college sweetheart. She really thought she had it all figured out. That perfect love story that starts on campus and is supposed to last forever. And that, right there, is what makes what happens next so devastating.
And then, boom, the whole dream just shatters. Her husband gets into an emotional affair with the younger student. But the way they showed it, it wasn't some over-the-top dramatic soap opera moment. Nope, it was the small gut-punch details, like that now famous library in 30 seconds scene that just felt so painfully real. And that's why it hit home for millions of viewers.
All right, now we get to the moment that turned her into an absolute icon. Because it wasn't finding out about the affair that defined her. Oh no, it was how she reacted to it. This is where she just completely throws out the rulebook for how we expect a scorned wife to act. And this is where you can really see the difference, right? In pretty much any other drama, we'd be bracing for screaming matches, public showdowns, the works. But Zhao Xiaorou, she does none of that. Instead, she stays calm, she's collected, but she is so firm. She just quietly asks for a divorce. And that resolve, it is a million times more powerful than any screaming match could ever be. It's like a masterclass in quiet strength.
This phrase, gentle yet strong, just nails it. It perfectly captures what she's all about. She's not like cold or robotic. You can literally see the heartbreak in her eyes. But her pain doesn't make her lose it. Instead, it fuels this quiet, powerful decision to choose herself. And that combination, that vulnerability mixed with this incredible inner strength, that's what made her performance just so unforgettable.
But look, her story doesn't just end with the divorce. Actually, that's where the real story kicks off. This is her rebirth. This is the part of her journey that is just so satisfying to watch.
And her roadmap for moving forward is just so clear and honestly so inspiring. First up, she lets go. And I mean decisively. There's no back and forth, no, should I give him another chance? None of that. She knows her worth. Then, step 2, she pours all of that energy into something she can actually control. Her career, her passion, her coffee shop. And finally, and this is so important, she doesn't just shut down. She opens her heart up again, but this time to someone who actually deserves it.
And that path leads her to Gong Huaikong, who starts out as this amazing, supportive friend and eventually becomes her new partner. And what's great is that this whole thing isn't about her being saved by a new guy. Not at all. It's about her being strong enough to leave a love that was broken and then choosing a healthy, supportive one for herself. That, my friends, is the ultimate win.
Okay, so we've walked through her whole journey, but now let's get into the why. Why did this supporting character blow up and become this huge cultural phenomenon? Really, why do so many people look at her and say, wow, I want to be her?
So yeah, let's really dig into it. What was it about her that made her, for a lot of people, even more interesting than the main characters?
I think her appeal really boils down to what feels like a modern woman's manifesto. Think about it. She's totally clear-headed, right? She sees the situation for exactly what it is, no excuses. She's independent. Her life didn't just stop when her marriage ended. She doesn't cling to a broken relationship because she knows her own value. And maybe most importantly, she starts over with so much dignity. It's a way of living that so many women today really aspire to.
And the impact she had was like real, and you could see it everywhere. You could not escape her on social media. Her calm takedown scenes went absolutely viral on Douyin. And over on Xiaohongshu, she was just hailed as the ultimate symbol of female power, the best friend ceiling, the absolute highest standard for a friend. She wasn't just a character in a show anymore. She became a whole conversation.
But you know, at the end of the day, I think her real power isn't that she's some perfect, untouchable goddess. It's how relatable she is. We all know someone who's been hurt the way she was, or maybe we've even been that person. She's like the person next door who goes through something awful, but makes that incredible choice to handle it with grace and start her life over with dignity.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. When you watch her story, her calm resolve, her incredible comeback, ask yourself this. In Zhao Xiaoru, do you see the person you already are? Or maybe the person you hope you could be when life throws its toughest challenges at you? And that, right there, is what makes her a true modern heroine.